Hello everyone, welcome to our Classfly community channel. This is Neha. Let's get into the topic quickly. Our today's topic is arrays in data structures. First, you need to think about what are arrays and how it will work. We'll go to the introduction part of arrays. An array is a collection of items stored at contiguous memory locations. It means that the items or values are stored one after the other in the memory locations. The idea is to store the items of the same type together. It means that it stores the homogeneous values. The basic operations includes insert, delete, modify, traverse, sort, search and merge. You can look at this diagram wherein it shows the memory location and indexes and as well as the elements which is inserted one after the other. We'll go to the array size now. In C language, array has the fixed size, meaning one size is given to it, it cannot be shrinked or it cannot be expanded. When once the array size is fixed to the memory locations, it cannot be shrinked as well as it cannot be expanded. Even if we change the size, we cannot be sure that we get the next memory location to us as free. Even if we change the size of an array, we'll not be sure that we'll get the memory location which is next to the memory location which we have defined it earlier. The shrinking will not work because an array when declared it gets memory statically and the only way to destroy it is by the compiler. So the memory size is fixed and it cannot be expanded or it cannot be shrinked, and even if we change the memory size or array size, will not be sure that we'll get the next location free. Okay, next we'll go to the syntax of an array. Elements which is an array can be accessed randomly using indices of an array. We can access the elements within the array randomly by using the indices. They are used to similar type of elements as in the data type must be same for all elements. As I said it earlier, the data type of the elements which are stored inside the array should be of the same type. They can be used to store a collection of primitive data types. It may be primitive data types like integer, float, double, character, and etc. Any primitive data type can be stored. We'll go to the syntax part of an array. Now, we should give the data type of an array. It may be of the primitive data type like int, float, double, character, and next we need to give the array name which is related to the topic or which is relevant to the program, and an array size which is inculcated within the square brackets, and at last semicolon is compulsory. Okay, first you need to give the data type and array name, next the array size to allocate the memory location, and this array shows and it is of the length 9 and index 0. First index starts with 0 and the last index ends with 8, so that this array stores 9 elements. At the index position 0, the element inserted is 40, and at the index position 1 the element inserted is 55, whereon it continues at end till end. It's at the 8th position it inserts 89. 89. Okay, next we'll go to the declaration part of an array. Arrays can be declared in three ways. Firstly, array declaration by specifying the size. For example, array declaration can be done by specifying the size. So, first I've given the data type of an array. The data type here is int and the array name is array and the array size is 20 here and the semicolon at end. And in second example, I've declared a variable wherein I've given the size 3 and I've assigned to the variable a here, and again I've taken that variable and I've kept it in the closed brackets, square brackets, wherein it gives the 3. So memory location size is 3 and array size is also 3. Secondly, the array declaration by initializing the elements. So array declaration can be done by initializing the elements. Firstly, I've given the integer as a data type and array name as array, and I've initialized with 4 elements. 4 elements in the sense 1, 2 and 3 and 4. These 4 elements I've given and have initialized to the array wherein it will be automatically initialized with array size 4 and semicolon at the next. And the third way is array declaration by specifying the size and initializing the elements. Here I have specified the size as well as initialized the elements. I have given 4 as array size and I have initialized with 4 elements, that is 20, 30, 40 and 50. Suppose if I give 3 and I've initialized the elements with 4 and array will not accept it, so it will be lack of one memory locations. If I give 5 as an array size and I've given 4 elements, then it will accept. Okay. Arrays can be accessed by specifying the integer value. Here integer value in the sense the index value. Okay. Here for example, array is the array variable and here 0 is the index of an element to be accessed. Okay. Here I've given the array variable as array and through the index 0 I am accessing the element at position 0. Okay. Next we'll go to the simple program which is related to arrays and I've written it in C language. Okay. Ash include stdio.h is a standard library, as you all know. It is a standard library. And int main, it is a main function and I've declared array with array size 4 and have inserted elements at position 0, 1, 2, 3 with as 20, 30, 40 and 50. And next I gonna print it by printf statement. And here for printing I've given the format specifiers. As it is an integer type, I've given percentage %d here and I've accessed the elements by using array at 0 position at location 0, array at 1 and array position at 2 and array position at 3. At last when you compile it in the Turbo C compiler or anywhere else, you'll get the output as 20, 30, 40 and 50. Next, we'll go to the advantages and disadvantages of an array. Advantages: random access of elements using array index. As I said it earlier, we can access the elements randomly by using the index value. Use of less line of code as it creates a single array of multiple elements. The code will be of less line, and so you can access many elements which are positioned in a continuous way. Okay. Easy access to all the elements, the access will be easy to all the elements. Okay. Disadvantages: fixed number of elements can only put up in an array, which is done during the time of declaration. As I said it earlier, you can fix the elements when once the array size is fixed, it cannot be stringed or it cannot be expanded. So this will be one of the disadvantages while declaring an array. And the arrays allow static memory allocation. As I said it earlier, it allows the fixed way and the memory here created is statically. Okay, thank you.